Today you're going to be learning how to simplify algebraic expressions. All right, I would like you to pause the video, and while you do that, I want you to write down these vocabulary terms, vocabulary words. So you have term, like terms, constant, and coefficient. Go ahead and pause now and write down the vocabulary definitions. All right, so what is a term? Well, a term is a part of an algebraic expression. So let's look at the 6x minus x plus 3. One term would be just 6x. That's part of the algebraic expression. Another term would be this minus x. You do include that negative part, so it's like a negative x. And then the last term would be this 3 here, or plus 3. So I'm going to just write 3. Like terms are terms that contain the same variables and can be simplified. So look for something that is the same. So in this case, you have 6x and negative x. These are like terms. It's possible that you would have another constant in there. So maybe you had plus 2. So then you would say, and you have 3 and a positive 2. Constants. So constants are just regular numbers. It's a term without a variable. So in this case, it would be the positive 3 is a constant. It never changes. It's always 3. Okay, so I'm going to write 3. And last is a coefficient. A coefficient is a number in front of the variable. So what number is in front of this first variable? We have a 6. Here's the next variable. What number's in front? Well, I don't see a number, but how many x's do I have? Well, I have negative 2 x's, so it'd be a negative. Negative 2. It'd be a negative 1. What am I talking about? I don't know. Okay, so those would be my 2 coefficients. So you just look for the variables and what number's in front of it. So I have showed you with this what the coefficient is. So the coefficient here is negative 4. I've got 3 terms, which is negative 4x, 12, and x. My constant is just the number, which is 12, and then like terms are my x's. If I did have maybe, let's say, plus 4, the 12 and the 4 would also be like terms, but they're not like terms with the x's. Okay? So let's go ahead and identify these parts of the expression. So first is the terms. Each one of these is a term. So I'm going to box them. So I have 6n, negative 7n, negative 4, and then n. My like terms, let's go ahead and choose a different color. We're talking in here. So I have 7n or 6n and negative 7n. And I have an n. So these are my like terms. So 6n, negative 7n, because they all have the same variable, n. Coefficients is the number in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that in red. So I have a 6, a negative 7, and in this case, there is an invisible 1 here. So 6, negative 7, and a 1. My constants are, change colors, this negative 4 here, okay? So I just have negative 4 as my constant. So you're going to have to be able to identify the parts. You're going to have to be able to identify terms, like terms, coefficients, constants. All right, let's go to the next page. So simplifying expressions, remember that all like terms have to be combined in order to be simplified to its most simplified expression, right? And there's no parentheses. So you're looking for all the terms, the like terms have been combined, and no parentheses. Let's go on to the next page and we're going to do some practice problems. So this first example, I have 4y plus y. So we need to use properties to put the like terms together. So in this case, I'm going to just go ahead and simplify because I see that I have 4y plus another y, and that's 5y. So really there's no properties that we have to do. I just need to combine my y's, and this is the most simplified because they are like terms. Let's go to the next page. Here's my last example that I want to show you. So let's go ahead and use the properties. I want to put my like terms together. So I see that I have a 7x and a minus 7x. And then I see that I have a negative 2 and a positive 6. And it looks like subtracting 2, which is true. But it's also, I like to keep, you have to keep those symbols that are in front of it together with that number. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this to put the same like terms together. So I have 7x minus 7x. And then I have minus 2 and then plus 6. So all I did was I put these together here, and then I put my blue ones here, right? Now I need to combine my like terms. So I have 7x minus 7x. Well, I have nothing. You can put a 0 here, but really you don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and erase it. So I can just cross it off here. And then I have negative 2 plus a 6, and that is a 4. And that's how we combine like terms. Just make sure that you keep the same variables together, you combine the same variables, and then combine your constants. All right, have a great day, you guys.